but I'm just icky about making money off my friends and my family. I just don't want to do that.
Yeah, well, when I first started in 1985, I remember the first time a leader from another company came up to me and I said virtually the same thing. I don't want to use my friends and abuse my friends. And he said to me, I still remember what he said, my friends are now earning between $250,000 and $500,000. Do you think my friends are offended because I showed them this business? And I said, no. And even today, I still say the same things, you know, because you know, we've helped our friends become successful, and they're living the lifestyle, and you know, they're helping their families, they're retiring and helping their husbands leave their businesses. So, you know, it's definitely a way of, you know, those days are gone.
Yeah, so I think it's going back again to kind of what Philip mentioned it before. I mean, we're not in this selling game here. We're really about kind of sharing an incredible gift that we have. And
I think we come from sharing and caring and speaking from our heart and integrity. We can build we can be number one around the world. There's no doubt. And especially you in Asia, you are the pioneers. You have the opportunity to take this to number one in all of your countries.
Okay, to me, I think most of the prospects will ask the same question. So I don't want to earn some money from my friends. But why they say so? Think about it. Because they think we are selling products. So what I'm trying to do is, I will show them the price list. We have two price lists. One is retail, one is wholesale. So which one you want? They sure will pick the wholesale. So wholesale is very simple. You just open an account with Isagenix. So we pick a product with a wholesale price. Then from there, we can earn bonuses and commission from the company, not from our friends. So this is my approach. So don't think of, they ask this question because they think they are selling product. So when we share, we are sharing money.
Thanks, Augustine. So Renata, I'm interested in Isagenix. It all sounds great, but I just say, look, Renata, it just looks like one of those shake things. I could probably go to the grocery store and buy a shake. You know, it's way more expensive. Why would I want to do this? So it's the price objection.
Price objection. Ooh. Okay, first of all, one of the biggest mistakes that we find that people make is painting the picture that you're adding, that somebody coming into this is adding on to what they're already spending. That they have their normal grocery bill, the normal bill that they on food that they eat out, and now they're being asked to buy these shakes or this cleanse, okay, or a box of something. What we really have to, and this is where the education comes in, guys, because it's very important. And once again, this is part of the relationship building. It's all about the relationship building and the storytelling. In the 14 years that I've been with Isagenix, I don't feel like I've ever sold anything. It's not about selling anything. It's about creating a concept, painting a concept of what we have. And that concept is that we have unbelievable products that you cannot buy anywhere else. You cannot buy them on a shelf. The undenatured whey protein that we have in our shake, for example, do you realize what Isagenix does to put these shakes together for us? The amount of nutrition that goes into the body as meal replacements. You know, if you have somebody sit down and write out, literally, and we've done this, have them write out what they spend every month on food. Between what they spend at the grocery store and what they spend when they go out. And we have found that by putting high-grade, dense nutrition in their body, because that's what this is. And some people don't understand that because they're used to eating at McDonald's all the time. So we have to explain that to them. They need to understand. But putting this high-grade nutrition in their body not only makes them fit, improves the way they feel, their energy, increases their life, their weight comes down, but they will actually spend less money putting our products in their body through the meal replacements than what they're spending right now. But all of that takes a little bit of education. It's not a slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. I don't know if you have that saying here. Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay? You really, guys, this is where the relationship building comes in. And this is why we have such a special, unique business that we're part of.
Thanks, Renata. Some gold there. I mean, I love how you really share about that they'd actually save money through this program. It's so true. Cool.
Yeah, well, I generally ask how much they spend in the month. So, what do you spend on your 90 meals during that month? So, for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, when you break it down, because most people don't realise how much they're spending each day on food and different rubbish. And, you know, like one coffee might cost $4 and a Coca-Cola and a sandwich might cost $12. So they don't realise how much they're spending. So when they break it down and we break it down how much they're spending with Isagenix, it might be like $10 a day or $12 a day, or over here it might be $5 a day. Whatever they're spending is so much far cheaper and better and nutritionally better for them anyway.
Of course.
By the way, this is very, very important. Do you know that there are people out here in the world that do not want to get healthy? They don't care about their health. There are people that their whole role in life is being sick. It's part of the game that they play. There are also people their whole role in life is being broke. They don't make money. They really don't want to make money. They say they do. We cannot help those people, folks. We have to focus on the people. You know, we see people that really, really need help, and sometimes your heart just bleeds. And you think, oh my gosh, if I could just reach that person. But sometimes they don't want to be reached. So we do the best we can in our education process and our follow-up process, but sometimes we have to let people go and just let them be who they are. How many people do you have in Asia? How many billions of people do you have here? Okay? So focus on the ones that you can actually communicate with, the ones that you can talk to about this, the ones that are going to be a little bit more receptive. It will save you a whole lot of time.
Okay, thank you. So, Augustine, when you introduce somebody to Isagenix, how do you ensure that you're setting them up for the very best kind of Isagenix experience through the product and, I guess, through the business side of it?
Okay, my strategy is very simple. The first, when you join, you must take the 30 days program. You go to weight loss solution or the energy performance must take the 30 days programs. So far, those who join me, they all take the 30 days program. Don't sell the individual product. They won't feel the results. So the second step is, once they join in, they buy the pack 30 days program, sign up them to the ISA Body Challenge. Then these will make them to stay for the 16 weeks. I think by the time 3rd week, they will feel our product inside the body. Then we don't need to say anything. They will feel the product by themselves.
Anything to add to that one?
No, go ahead.
Well, what I do, I find out their why up front. Whether they want to have the weight loss or they want to build a business. So the first thing I do is sit down and understand why they want to do this as a business, or that they want to lose weight, or whether it's energy and performance. So what Suzanne and myself do then, we make sure that we look after them, because in that first 30 days is so important. So in our first 7 days, we ask them, how would you like to be contacted, whether it be by phone, or would you like to see us personally, or would you like to talk via Facebook or email? How would you like to be contacted? So we contact them 2 or 3 times in the first 7 days. So we make sure that our people get paid very, very quickly, and we also make sure that our people get great results in the first 7 days to 30 days. But we tell our people up front, this is a 90-day program, and then you'll get great results by, you'll see how things are going after 90 days. So that way they really do get the great results by staying on the program longer.
Yeah.
Okay, great. How many of you are here? I mean, a lot of you are contest winners. How many of you are here because you have business intent? You want to build a business? Raise your hand. How many of you are here just as product users? And you're just kind of curious about what Isagenix has to offer? All right, that leaves about 1/3 of the room has not raised their hand. So how many of you are here for business intent purposes? Raise your hand. How many of you are here? Raise your hand. Okay, we got everybody. All right, the reason I ask that is, if you have business intent, which is usually why people share the product because they're taking the product, they like it, and sometimes they just want to share it with their friends. If you have business intent, you will share the product differently. And let me tell you why. Because with business intent, we speak a different language. Do you think that Jim and Kathy and John Anderson would have a $4 billion company right now if they did not have business intent from the very, very beginning? Did they want to help people? Yes. When we go out through business intent to help people, you're going to wind up with just product users and customers, but you also wind up with other people who you've planted the financial seed on the actual grand picture of what Isagenix has to offer here. If you plant that seed and you do it well, meet people where they're at, but plant that seed and do it well, you will find people taking the product differently because they want to believe you, especially if you walk the talk and they're saying, wow, this guy's making some money, this guy's having fantastic results on the product, I'm really going to give this stuff a shot. And people, if you speak a certain language to them, they will actually take the product differently. That comes in with our follow-up, our education, building that relationship once again. But going out with business intent, folks, you will impact 10, 50 times the amount of people because you will attract other people with business intent who will be out talking to more people. And business intent drives people to talk to more people. And pretty soon you have a whole empire of downline of people in your organization, other associates, fellow associates, all walking with business intent, like Jim and Kathy and John Anderson. And pretty soon you have your own empire and teams growing beneath you of all of these people that are having fantastic product results. I hope that helps a little bit.
Thanks, Renata. I'm going to come back to that in just a moment. So, Augustine, I might just jump to you in a second, my friend. And what are some of the things that you do to ensure that people are set up the right way, to ensure that your team are duplicating what you do?
Okay, first thing I will do, once they join in, sign up as an associate, we got a new associate checklist. So the second thing is we will ask them to add into our Facebook group. So mostly, majority now they have a Facebook. So we have our own Facebook group. From there they get more details, sharing, product knowledge or whatever. And then the second thing is our mobile phone apps. Nowadays we have a WhatsApp or WeChat, Twitter, Instagram, so we get them connected. So this will don't make them feel lonely. We have a group and then we always share the chat and share the feeling and share the photo, everything. And this is what I'm doing now.
So you find that you use the associate checklist?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
very good. Awesome. That is very good checklist. We won't miss anything that we will miss out. That is very good.
Can I just see a show of hands who's used the associate checklist? Okay, so a fraction of the room. So again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out this book that you were given on registration. It has all the tools on connecting and the associate checklist in there for you to use. It's an absolutely awesome, awesome tool. So, Renata, I'm going to come back to you now. You talked about it a little bit just then.